Well, there we go. There's the audio. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We are live here from the KFES Digital News Desk. We've got Whitney Quick with us here today. She is with the Better Business Bureau. Thanks for being here today, Whitney. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
We're very glad to have you here. And of course, the season's changing. Some of the different kind of business activity, the different businesses you may be working with in terms of the more outside activities coming about. Those are changing, and with that comes possibilities of home improvement scammers. Some scammers going around fraudulently claiming to do one thing and not doing it. Can you tell us more about the specifics of how this scam works?
Absolutely. So home improvement scams can start with a knock on the door, a flyer, or an ad. The contractor may make a low offer or a short time frame. One common hook is that when the scammer claims to be working in your neighborhood on another project and has leftover supplies. Once they start, a rogue contractor may find issues that significantly raise the price. If you have any objection, then they threaten to walk away and leave the project half finished, or they may accept your upfront deposit and then never return to finish the job. So we see a lot of this, unfortunately, after natural disasters. Scammers will persuade homeowners to sign over their insurance payments even. So it's definitely something to look out for during the spring season as we see more and more storms pop up.
All right, certainly. And as people are, making efforts to avoid this, what are some of those hallmark signs? What are some of those telltale signs of this scam?
So you always want to watch out for red flags. Trust your gut. Say no to cash-only deals, high-pressure sales tactics, high upfront payments, handshake deals without a contract, and on-site inspections. Not all storm chasers are con artists, but enough are that you should be cautious anytime a home contractor contacts you first, especially after a natural disaster. Make sure that you're asking for references and that you are checking them out. Bad contractors will be reluctant to share this information, and scammers won't wait for you to do your homework. If you can get a reference from customers that they have had in the past, both older references to check the quality of the work, so you want to make sure you get far enough back to where you can check whether or not something has completely fallen apart since they've done the work, and newer references to ensure current employees are up to task. You can check these out at bbb.org to see what other customers have experienced, and always get a written contract with the price, materials, and timeline. The more details, the better. Also, make sure that you know the law. Work with local businesses that have proper identification, licensing, and insurance. Confirm with the vendor that you will get related permits, and make sure you know who is responsible for what according to your local laws, and that your vendor is ready to comply with those laws. So again, we do have resources at bbb.org to where you can check out any businesses that you are looking to do any sort of update with your home with. So you can check out businesses and see reviews. You can also see complaints, and complaints aren't necessarily going to be a bad thing for you. So what a complaint is going to show you is whether or not the business that you're dealing with is going to come back and fix the situation if you're not happy with what the final project was. So that's something to look out for as well. So if you do find a business that has great reviews but a lot of complaints, make sure that you're reading the replies to the complaints so that you fully understand the whole story, and make sure that this is a business that if you do have an issue, they will come back and fix that for you. And again, we've got all that information for you for free at bbb.org.
All right, very important to get the context. That is makes it or breaks the situation. And Whitney, anything else that we need to know today? Anything before we wrap up?
Just be very careful out there, especially with anyone coming door to door. And if you are hit by a storm, make sure that you contact your insurance company first, and then again, do your research before you hire anyone.
All right. Whitney Quick with the Better Business Bureau, thank you so much for being here with us today. We appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
To our audience as well, we appreciate you being here at KFES Digital News Desk. You can check us out over our website as well as over our news app, all of those great locations, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV. We'll be there for you. We're turning it back over to Local News Live now. Stick around. More just around the break.